I always had psychic abilities as a child, but I discovered it really for myself in my late 20s. So, so I have a story to tell. I have certain things, that, yeah, I have a story to tell, if how I went on my spiritual journey and really discovered, what the heck am I. So, yeah. By the way, I have a lot of noises right now in my background, especially of children, but I love that background noise of, children playing. I don't know. I just love that. I don't find it distracting at all. Yeah, I find cars honking in the background very distracting. But I love when children play. They laugh, they giggle in the background. So, yeah. Let's start with my story. So I always had psychic powers. I always was very empathic, people who are very sensitive, right? And I always had intuitive powers and abilities, since I was a child. Since I was a child. But I always thought to myself that I'm a stupid person. Oh wow. I don't know. I just love when eagles fly over. It's beautiful. I mean, I don't know. I really feel that eagles are very mature. You know, I mean, if you see small birds, baby birds, if you see, how they just flutter their wings, very quickly and everything when they're trying to fly. But eagles and, mature birds, they always take a, you know, they're very slow, the wiser, they're slow, and they are not, it's like, how small birds, they just flutter their wings quickly to reach home, and the wiser ones, the older ones, the mature ones, they'll take a good flight. I just love how they take flight. So just eagle flew over me, and I just couldn't, stop myself from watching her. So yes, care. So back to the story. So, so yeah, I always had psychic abilities. I was very intuitive. It happened to me in my childhood. And I mean, I might be in like I could be like quite small, okay, and yeah, I knew once I was sitting in bunch of people and I knew one of my another eagle. Wow, yeah, why are they so beautiful? Why are they so beautiful, yeah? I don't know. So yeah, I was sitting in a bunch of people, and and suddenly I just had this I suddenly had kind of a hunch, just suddenly had a feeling like my aunt is in trouble, okay? So yeah, I mean, yeah, we are all sitting, I'm sitting in my family and everything, and I just knew like my aunt, she's in trouble. Okay, and there's a phone call that happens in like 5 or 10 minutes, and we get to know that she was really in trouble. She almost had like a near death experience at that point of time. Yeah, and I just kind of knew it intuitively. Then again, there was oh, I forgot. Recollected two of the incidents that I had in my childhood, and I just forgot. I forgot one completely. Oh yeah, I have another incident which is very funny. By the way, yeah. So I went, as a child, I guess I might be in fifth, fourth, you know, And by the way, when I had that incident of, like, having an intuition that my aunt is in trouble, having that hunch that my aunt is in trouble, I was maybe in second or third standard, second or third grade. And then again, I might be in fifth or sixth, and I had like, and I my parents used to send me to an abacus coaching kind of. So it's like I used to go to regular school, and then on weekends I used to go to learn abacus. It's a kind of a institution. They used to teach Chinese abacus basically. So yeah, and they've the class is over, they have sent us downstairs, right? I'm standing with another kid. Okay, we both are waiting for our parents to pick us up. And a very shady guy appears. I have no clue. I mean, I just knew that he's not a right kind of a person. I mean, the child was beside me. He had no clue what was happening. We were talking, we were just waiting for our parents. But I was just having an overall intuitive, feeling that that guy is not good. And he was just standing nearby, and he was a very shady guy. You know, yeah, I was just trying to overhear our conversations. I'm like, why would he? Why would he hear two kids talking, right? It was just funny and scary, little. So yeah, I don't know. And looking at him, I don't know. I just feeling that you know some I don't know. I just had a feeling that he is here to steal something, you know, and yeah, uh, and I also kind of felt like he's here to steal something from us. And the next day, our car got stolen, and I know it was him who did it. So yeah, I never told that to my family because they'll be like, "तूने बताया नहीं," and stuff like that. So not told that to my family. When I was small, I was like, "मुझे डर पड़ जाएगी," But it was a kind of very intuitive hunch, and I never believed it. I hate these bikes. Why do they make so much noise? These stupid bikes. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Then I had one more incident, amazing incident यार, जो मुझे याद ही नहीं आ रहा है यार. मैंने दो incidents recollect करे थे अपनी childhood से, that, and I had many. I mean, I had a few, where I knew, like, where I knew that, where I knew intuitively things, So मुझे याद ही नहीं आ रहा है एक और इंसिडेंट, वो भी बहुत अमेजिंग इंसिडेंट है यार, एंड आई just cannot remember it somehow. Why did I forget? Just recollected and experienced that incident yesterday. Whatever. So yeah, I and then of course I did had many incidents of intuitive feelings and stuff like that, all while I was growing up. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is that of course everyone is intuitive, has some certain kind of cleverance. I can't pronounce this shit. I can't pronounce this word. Somebody is clairvoyant to some extent. Okay, bear with my pronunciation. And yeah, somebody is intuitive, somebody is psychic to some extent, right? And I've always been, right? And yeah, I always used to have certain hunches and stuff like that. And of course I have taken really big decisions in my adult life, okay, based on the intuitions that I get. By the way, these intuitions are completely crazy. Okay, if I tell you, you'll be like, of course I didn't tell anyone around me while I was walking that path. It's like when you follow intuition, it's like completely you blindfolded. It's like you're just blindfolded and just walking. You're just walking some illogical path that makes no sense, right? So my logical mind was very scared for me. It thought that I have completely lost it. Even while I was growing up, I used to think that I'm completely hallucinating because nobody taught me, you know, nobody taught me that these things exist. Our education system, it is very logical. How Britishers saw us. They saw that, how these people, they have these temples and everything, they're stupid. They have these shivlings, they have these lingams in temples. They are stupid people, they're backward people. That's what Britishers have thought about us, and that's what their education was. That's what their education system was always. you know they have always looked down upon us. They've always looked down upon illogical things. These Western people, I mean, these this consciousness, ये जो चेतना है, these are the same people who burned the witches, right, in the West, right? Because they were very fearful, of something, illogically, something that is जो वो खुद अंडरस्टैंड नहीं कर सकते हैं, वो उससे डरते हैं, वो उससे इंटिमिडेट होते हैं, right? So what do? They look down upon you. Okay, that's a way of defense. Okay, that's a defense mechanism. If you're afraid of something, just look down upon it. It's easy, isn't it? So that's what they did. Okay, and then our education system was completely logical. And in my whole life, while I was growing up, I used to watch fantasy movies, I used to watch superhero movies, and I used to love to watch them. Because somewhere my heart was like, some magic exists. Yaar, kuch to hai, kuch to hai. Okay, I remember somebody very close to me, was hospitalized, and after the surgery, I had a hunch that still something is wrong, and it came out to be true. Oh yeah, one incident I had. It was a complete amazing incident that I had. So I was, I had, so somebody in my, somebody a close one was really expecting a child. I mean, she was about to deliver the child, okay, the next day. And I don't know, just a day before the delivery, I am thinking, now what if the child, what if the child is disabled? Okay, and I'm kind of thinking, that way, and I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling guilty. Why am I thinking this way? But I wasn't really thinking. It was an intuitive guidance or an intuitive feeling that I got. When you are empath are sensitive people. They sense things. Okay, that's how they are. So I've been empath, I've been sensitive person, and I'm feeling guilty. Oh my god, why am I thinking like this? Why am I thinking like this? And even so I am kind of trying to reach this person's home, okay, and I'm like 4 hours away, okay, 4 hours away, and I start feeling that again. What if the child is not, normal as other children, and when I, reached home, I discovered the same, that the child wasn't, what it was. So I always had these intuitive hunches. I was very empath, I was very sensitive, I had always these psychic abilities. By the way, they didn't always work. There were times when I've just called people, I'm like, are you okay? Because I just felt like somebody is not. But I've called these people and they've said that they are okay. So, or maybe they must be hiding something, could be a thing. But yeah, I mean, they've not always been correct, right, in that sense. I don't know, sometimes you just feel some kind of you're just not clear in your own self. Sometimes you just pick up on some anxiety or stress, and you just feel that something is wrong with the other person or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I've always been intuitive, empathic, I've always been psychic. I have always received intuitive messages since I was a child. Since I was growing up, I always thought I'm hallucinating, I'm stupid, and I live in my own fantasy world. I'm such a child. That's what I used to think, and that was my internal chatter. That's exactly what I used to tell myself, that you are stupid, you are just thinking anything. Okay, I just thought I was overthinking all my life, right? And but then I discovered about spirituality, then I discovered about enlightened people, I remember the very first spiritual book that I read. I just went to my terrace, and I don't know, I just stood there. I watched the whole planet. I mean, I just looked as far as I can look, as far as I can look, so I could just see the horizon, everything, and I just bowed down to the whole thing. The very first time I read a spiritual book, because it just made me feel that I'm not stupid, somewhere deep inside me. Another eagle, yeah. I love eagles. I can't help it. So yeah, I read that spiritual book, and I felt no, magic exists. There's so much more to life, And I was always more than what I was taught. I was always more than what people wanted me to be. हम कैसे वर्ल्ड में रहते हैं. People want you to be a certain way. People want you to be a certain way. People expect you to be a certain way. Um, and I just always felt a little odd duck. I always felt like I'm weird, I'm different. That's what I told myself. And that's what I was always different, than other people. But that doesn't mean that I've told myself you're not normal. Why are you so weird? It just took me really time to understand that I also belong as much as every other person belongs, to this earth, to this planet, to this whole world. It just took me really a long time to I really had to go to really hard lessons, So yeah, that has been my story. Yeah, that has been my story. And I'm sorry, I just saw my neighbor. She was distracted, whatever. So yeah, where was I don't know. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, I was suppressed, I was really suppressed as I was growing up. I Yeah, I felt like I had to practice my gifts. I have to you know utilize them, utilize my gifts, and just have to be myself. But the world that we stay in is a different place altogether. We the people here, I live in a metropolitan city of India, and you know how people are very capitalistic. They have very profit mindset, everything, and they want you to be a part of it. But you are a natural healer, you are a natural caretaker, and you want to spiritually evolve, you know by the way, I mean, somehow I also feel that whatever happened for good. Like, why am I saying this? Because because I tell you why. Because I learned the lesson of love. um, yeah, I love the lesson of love. I mean, I learned that these are good, these are cool, to have them. But pain made me humble. The pain that I went on my spiritual journey, it just made me humble. It just made me love always guided me. And I know even I don't have these spiritual powers, these powers, intuitive powers or anything like that, I know that love will always guide me. I know what cheesy filmy line hai, but that has been my life. That has been my life. Love has always guided me, and love is just not about another opposite gender, but when you've come down into your heart chakra, or, when you've really went into an state of unconditional love, you know when you fall in love with God's creation, just not God. I mean, yeah, I had to learn that hard lesson, and I know that's the most beautiful power. Love is the most beautiful power, and nothing more than that. There's nothing more than beautiful than love. And I know, as long as there is love in the heart, it will guide me through. It will guide me through, even if I don't have any spiritual power. All my spiritual powers just come and originate out of love. That's why they always say that you should naturally awaken your powers. You should naturally go on your spiritual path. So I had to naturally go on my spiritual path, discover my powers. I had to naturally go on the path, discover. I know you cannot see me, but that's okay. You can still see me. So yeah, I had to discover my powers very naturally, and yeah, I know there are people who just, I was just reading around, एक school था, there was a school, and school में they were teaching students these intuitive abilities, how to hone on to. They were blindfolding them, and they were developing their psychic abilities basically, right? And I thought to myself, rather than really teaching them these psychic abilities directly, I mean, they should teach them laws of the universe. They should teach them the theories of karma. They should teach them, they should tell them wise, good stories, Hindu myths, then Greek myths, they should hear the stories of truth, सच्चाई की कहानी. उनको ऐसी, they should hear some wise stories, that's, because these powers, these just powers of, it's a consequence. I never honed on my intuitive abilities, right? And I know मुझे अगर अभी भी अपनी intuitive abilities hone on करनी है, I'm not working on that, and I'll never work on that. I know I have to go more deep into surrender. I know I have to go more deeper, and I know I have to go more deep and connect to my God, and when I do that, my intuitive abilities will enhance automatically. It's a consequence, it's secondary. My first dharma is to walk my spiritual path, is to walk my path of truth, and sometimes these powers, these intuitive powers, these spiritual powers can be very, distracting. They can really distract you, by the way, right? So they can distract you from your path of truth, okay? So it's so important, to not be distracted, okay? It's so important to not be distracted, and just follow, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by the voice. यार, स्वीट कॉर्न वाले भैया आए हमारी गली में एंड आई लाइक कि स्वीट का मेरा बहुत मन कर रहा है डिस्ट्रैक्ट होने का. मेरा खुद का मन कर रहा है डिस्ट्रैक्ट होके जाके. आई मीन ही रियली सेल्स गुड स्वीट कॉर्न. मेरा बहुत मन कर रहा है जाने का, बट आई वांट टू फिनिश दिस वीडियो. या सो where was I? Where the F was I? Yeah, so I was like, don't get distracted. Just follow your spiritual path. Yeah, should I just get it? No, मेरा फ्लो टूट जाएगा यार इस वीडियो का. ऑलरेडी टूट गया जो. आई डोंट नो, शुड आई गेट इट? बहुत मन कर रहा है स्वीट कॉर्न खाने का. ओके, मे बी आई रिकॉर्ड इट लेटर. बाकी तो मैंने बता ही दिया है. कुछ और बचा ओ या हाँ, ओके, आई हैव वन मोर इंसिडेंट टू शेयर विद यू गाइज. I was okay. So I have one more good, experience to share with you. So I went to an innovative school. Okay, I went to a school. So ये school जो है वो Aurobindo Ashram, they are the followers of Sri Aurobindo. Okay, so they run the school, and I don't know why, but I should not take the name of the school. But it's a good school, but I don't know if I should take the name of the school or not. So yeah, there is a school, and they're run by Aurobindo's followers and teachings. Basically, the school is run by Aurobindo's teachings. Okay, and what do they do is I go there, and I went there as an intern basically, or I've just went there to observe the school. Okay, we've been sent, as a part of my course, I was sent there. All right, and yeah, and they used to tell that how we also develop the sixth sense of the children. We are just not working on the five senses, because Aurobindo has thought that there are six senses, and there is intuitive abilities and stuff like that. So they were telling us how we develop it. So he was telling how we do that to our children, how practically we really develop their intuitive abilities. So what he do is, like, he says that he takes up, so there's this teacher showing us how he teaches children basically, and when there is observers, okay, to observe it. So he takes a few small colorful balls he has in his hand, okay, plastic balls he has in his hands, and he just take a few plentiful in his hand, and he shows us for like a 1 second, and then he closes his hands and puts them behind his back, okay, and then he asks us, how many balls do you think were there in my hand? Okay, so everyone has a reply, and I don't know, but I just said 37. I still remember the number. It was an odd number, okay. Everybody said it like, it could be 50, it could be 40, everybody gave a whole number kindish. 45, 40, 35, something like that. But I just said 37. I don't know, I just felt it, but they were 37. I didn't give a whole number. I just knew it was 37. So intuition is just like that. You just know things, okay. And it is not logical. Intuition is not logical. You cannot think through it, okay. People around me, they were thought that it must be somewhere around 40, somewhere around 50, but I just knew it. It's 37. So, and of course everybody was shocked. How did you give such a number? And of course that guy really counted it out later on, and he was like, how did you just give the number very accurately? Even people around me were very shocked, and how could she give a accurate number, exact number. So yeah, I always had these intuitive abilities and everything like that. But yeah, there are a few points I want to discuss. I think बहुत कम education है इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में. Yeah, as I was telling you about the school. There was a school, and वो लोग intuitive abilities को hone on करना सिखा रहे थे. But then I was scared. I mean, of course human potential is very much, but it's not the powers, spiritual powers that make people people. It's more than those. It's the power of love at the ultimately. Do you know that if you have all these powers, अगर आपके पास ये सारी powers हैं भी से, आपको पता है, you become more responsible, okay. I mean, according to the universe, you now have the ability to create big karmas now, okay. मतलब आपके पास जब spiritual powers आपके पास open up होती है and everything, आपके पास और it's not like you it's a cool thing to be. I mean, of course I think it's a cool thing to have spiritual powers and everything, but it's really more responsibility. you can generate more and severe karmas, okay, with small little things, जो एक a person who is unconscious and everything, he has not those abilities to create that big karmas as you, who's on a spiritual path, who's little conscious, who has opened up his spiritual power. So you now can create big karmas. So एक ये भी फैक्ट है. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हमें कोई नहीं सिखा रहा है. दे आर नॉट इवन टीचिंग अस स्पिरिचुअल, हाउ दे आर नॉट टीचिंग अस द पोटेंशियल, कि हम ह्यूमन बींग्स का कितना पोटेंशियल है, वो ये नहीं सिखा रहे हैं. इंट्यूशन नहीं सिखा रहे हैं, सिक्स सेंस नहीं सिखा रहे हैं. दे जस्ट टेलिंग अस अवे 5 सेंसेस. वी आर नॉट मोर देन अ बॉडीज़, ओके. एडवर्टीजमेंट्स देख लो जितनी भी है, सब आपको brain wash करते रही just your body. It's only the path of spirituality that tells you more than your body, more than your mind, okay. And yeah, it's yeah, so it's just become so so nobody's teaching you about these powers, nobody's teaching about human capability. And then all the extra things that I've learned on my spiritual path, with all these powers, that जो teachings आती हैं सारी spiritual powers के साथ, the psychic abilities के साथ, वो भी कोई नहीं सिखा रहा है. So I just wanted to come out here and keep my view, and I had to really go through a hard spiritual journey, really, to really know who the F I am, who am I, and I have all these powers, and I'm so much more than what people wanted me to know about myself. एम्पैथ्स का थोड़ा एक ये भी प्रॉब्लम होता है कि वो बहुत फंस जाते हैं इन अ वे कि जैसे बाकी लोग उन्हें देखना चाहते हैं ना, वो भी अपने आप को वैसे ही देखना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, बिकॉज दे हैव अ लिटिल सॉफ्ट हार्ट, and they just want everybody to be happy, and it's not, I don't think so they are people pleasers. I saw somebody wrote that the empaths are not people pleasers. They just do it because that's their nature. They have a little soft heart, and they will just just sometimes do things, चल ठीक है यार, तेरे को इसमें खुशी मिलती है, let's just, I will be that definition, what you want to be. But then of course you reach a stage of maturity, you learn your lessons through experiences, you go through betrayals and stuff like that, and that's how you learn. You learn the path of love. You learn how important it is to be sensitive, to be of love. You know what hurt is, you know what pain is. So I think all these things, all these experiences are very important before you really open up, new dimensions. You really open up your spiritual powers. सो मुझे कभी कभी लगता है ठीक ही हुआ कि बचपन में मैंने अपने आप को समझा कि यार मैं हैलुसिनेट कर रही हूँ, अपनी फैंटेसी लैंड में हूँ. मैंने कभी अपनी स्पिरिचुअल पावर्स को या अपनी इंट्यूशन को भी सीरियसली लिया ही नहीं, इवन इफ दे वर ट्रू, सो आई थिंक कि इन सम वे इट वाज गुड, आई या नाउ आई एम मोर मैच्योर. आई डोंट नो, शायद मैं तब भी मैच्योर होती, हु नोज़. अगर मुझे स्कूल्स अच्छे से सिखा पाते या कोई एजुकेशन होती इसमें, अब कोई एशियन भारत में तो बहुत सारे इंट्यूटिव लोग थे या पीपल विद साइकिक पावर्स थे, गुरुकुल सिस्टम था, एंड दे वर बहुत हाई कॉन्शियस, बहुत ऊंची चेतना के लोग थे, एंड दे वुड गाइड पीपल, जो उस लेवल पे नहीं थे, they will guide them out of love. They were big healers, they would guide other people, common people, out of love in their hearts, they would do that. But British education system, ये जो colonizers हमारे भारत में education system छोड़ गए हैं, this system is very profit minded, it's very fear based. ये job ले लो, ये degree ले लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो, and there are 1,000 other things they want to teach you, but they're going to teach you how to build buildings, trigonometry, they will teach you, they're going to teach you every other stupid thing, except you will have zero knowledge about yourself. You're going to have zero knowledge about yourself. You're going to be full of knowledge about things outside of you. That's what British education system is, which is very opposite to how ancient Bharat was, or the education system of ancient Bharat was. So I don't know, I just felt like coming here, talking about it. What are your views on it? Do write it down in the comment section. We'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for tuning into the video and even listening to me, even if you cannot see me. So yeah, thank you so much.